Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. I hope you're as excited as I am because we're diving into some of the latest, most intriguing developments surrounding the Philadelphia Eagles as they gear up for what promises to be another intense NFL season. And trust me, when you look at everything happening right now, it's impossible not to feel the buzz. As always, the Eagles are turning heads, and this time, it's about much more than just training camp hype. It's about real, tangible moves, performances, and maybe even a couple of surprises that could shape their fate in 2025. Let's start by talking about the defense, particularly that secondary, which has been a topic of intense discussion among fans and analysts alike. Defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, known for his innovative schemes and ability to maximize talent, seems to be facing a bit of a preseason crisis. It's early, yes, but the signs are there. The Eagles' number 2 cornerback spot, for example, is still very much up for grabs. Opposing quarterbacks have been targeting that side of the field, and with the Cincinnati Bengals offense featuring stars like Joe Burrow, Ja'Marr Chase, and T. Higgins, it's clear that the Eagles need to tighten up. Now, one of the interesting names being thrown into the mix is Asante Samuel Jr., a player with a lot of experience and a resume that could really make a difference if he's healthy. The 25-year-old cornerback remains a free agent, but the potential for him to sign with Philadelphia is definitely on the table. Samuel Jr. has proven himself in the league, with 6 interceptions, 37 pass breakups, and 176 total tackles over his first 4 seasons since being drafted by the Los Angeles Chargers in 2021. Imagine that, adding a player with that kind of production to a secondary that's still gelling. It could be the boost the Eagles need to solidify that cornerback position and provide some much-needed veteran leadership and playmaking ability. But there's a catch: Samuel Jr. is coming off off-season neck surgery, and his return to full health is a key factor. If he's cleared to play by week 1, he could be an immediate upgrade. The Eagles might be weighing whether to sign him now or continue to develop the likes of Kelly Ringo and Adoree Jackson, who have been trying to step up but haven't quite hit the stride Fangio expects. It's a strategic decision, and one that could define how aggressive the Eagles are in bolstering their secondary this season. Of course, the Eagles have other options too. Cooper DeJean, a promising rookie, could be integrated into the perimeter opposite Quinion Mitchell. DeJean's versatility and field awareness make him an intriguing choice, and he's been turning heads during training camp. The organization might prefer to keep Jackson or Ringo in the mix and develop them further, but if the team feels that an outside addition is necessary to compete at the highest level, Samuel Jr. fits the bill perfectly. His experience, combined with his playmaking skills, could be exactly what the Eagles need to elevate their secondary to a top-tier status. Switching gears just a bit, I want to highlight what's happening along the defensive line, because that's another area where the Eagles are making waves. Moro Ojomo, a young defensive lineman, is emerging as one of the breakout stars of training camp. If you've been paying attention, you've seen him wreak havoc on the offensive line during practices and in the preseason opener against the Bengals. Ojomo's performance has been so impressive that Eagles defensive line coach Clint Hurt has openly praised him, saying, "He's an every-down player. We don't see him as a role guy." That's high praise coming from a coach who's seen a lot of talent over the years. Ojomo's rise isn't just about a few good plays, it's about the potential for a significant role in this defense. Last season, he registered 31 pressures in 268 pass rush snaps, numbers that show he's got the ability to get after the quarterback and disrupt plays consistently. And if he keeps this pace, it's hard to see how he doesn't earn a more prominent spot on the depth chart. The departure of Milton Williams to the Patriots opens up even more opportunities for Ojomo to step in and contribute, possibly as a starter, or at least as a key rotational player. What's especially exciting about Ajomo is his football IQ. According to Coach Hurt, his awareness of blocking schemes, his ability to recognize protections, and his communication skills are at a level that's not common for a player so early in his NFL career. It's like having a coach on the field, and that kind of intelligence is invaluable for a defensive lineman. If Ajomo continues to develop at this pace, he could be a crucial piece of the Eagles' defensive puzzle in 2025, helping them to maintain their reputation as one of the most formidable defenses in the league. Now, let's talk a little about the bigger picture. The Eagles' roster is shaping up to be quite competitive, but the preseason always brings its share of questions. The cornerback spot, as I mentioned earlier, is still a bit of a mystery. Can Jackson or Ringo step up and claim that starting role, or will the team look outside the organization, possibly bringing in someone like Samuel Jr. to provide that veteran presence? It's a fascinating storyline to follow because the secondary could be the key to unlocking the defense's full potential this season. Meanwhile, the defensive line looks like it's on the verge of a renaissance, with Ajomo leading the charge. The front seven has always been a strength for the Eagles, but if Ajomo, along with others, can continue to develop and make impact plays, the defense could be even better than last year. That's a scary thought for opposing offenses, especially when you consider how aggressive and disciplined Philadelphia's defense has been under Vic Fangio's guidance. Of course, all these pieces are connected to the bigger goal, making another deep playoff run and ultimately chasing that elusive Super Bowl title. The Eagles have been building a talented, versatile roster, and this offseason was no different. They've made strategic moves, brought in new faces, and given young players the chance to shine. The preseason is just a glimpse, but it's enough to get fans excited about what's to come. The energy, the talent, the potential, it's all there, waiting to be unleashed when the games truly matter. And let's not forget the coaching staff. Vic Fangio's defense is all about scheme versatility and creating chaos for opponents. His ability to adapt and maximize his players' strengths has been evident even in these early practices. If Ajomo and the secondary can execute his game plan, the Eagles could be one of the most disruptive defenses in the league this season. That's a huge reason why fans should be optimistic, because Fangio's track record speaks for itself, and he's got the personnel to make his vision a reality. Looking ahead to Week 1, the Eagles are set to host the Dallas Cowboys, a divisional rival that always brings out the best in Philly. The stakes are high. The team needs to have that secondary locked in, that defensive line firing on all cylinders, and a few surprises up its sleeve. Everything points to an exciting season, but the preseason reveals a lot about what's still to be refined. The coaching staff is working tirelessly, players are pushing to earn their roles, and fans are already dreaming of that Super Bowl parade. So, as we follow the Eagles through training camp and into the regular season, remember that every snap, every play, and every decision counts. The team is in a crucial phase of development, and the potential is enormous. From the rising stars like Ajomo to the veteran possibilities like Samuel Jr. The Eagles are positioning themselves for another shot at greatness. Whether it's on defense, special teams, or the offense stepping up when it counts, Philadelphia is clearly focused, determined, and hungry for success. Now, I want you to really think about this. What do you believe is the biggest factor that will determine whether the Eagles can make that deep playoff push? Could it be the secondary, with all the questions hanging over it? Or is it the growth of young players like Ajomo and the coaching adjustments that Fangio has been implementing? Whatever your thoughts are, I want to hear from you in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Philadelphia Eagles themselves because, at the end of the day, it's the fans' passion, knowledge, and engagement that make this team special. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all these developments? Are you confident that the secondary can step up, or do you think the team needs to make a bold move before Week 1? Drop your thoughts, predictions, and hopes in the comments below. I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and news, so stay tuned for everything Eagles as we march toward what promises to be an unforgettable season. Thanks for being with us, and as always, keep that Eagles pride alive.